Same the car game, but in perspective it's the same. But two and two together, Mobb.
You know what I mean? And so, you know, at that time there ain't no handbook for that. Ain't no guidebook on how to become a rapper. So we, you know, kind of figured it out and took it from there.
How'd you? I mean, what was the first step? Like, what made you like say that this could really happen? Like, did you already at that time was linked up with Prodigy, or that was?
Nah,
just you?
I wasn't linked up with Prodigy yet. You know, because I knew people in the projects that made records before. You know what I'm saying? Like, that made beats and stuff like that. So that kind of got me a little bit close to it. You know what I mean? It didn't get me a record deal, but it got me into the flow of, okay, you got to go to the studio. You got to do this. You got to do that. X, Y, and Z. And, you know, that's how that was.
That's crazy. When was your first, like, I guess, your first situation where you like, yo, this is about to be real? Like, at that time, you linked up with P, and that's when it really got popping, or did you have certain things maneuvering yourself?
When I linked up with P, that's when it started to get real, because I, you know, now joined forces with somebody that was like-minded. You know what I mean? He already had experience with record labels.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So we like, yo, fuck it. You know what I mean? Let's go out there and try to get it popping. And we started doing talent shows and, you know, making demos and getting songs in certain people's hands. And next thing you know, we had the opportunity to get a record deal.
What was it like first meeting P?
Meeting P, you know, it's like normal shit, regular shit. High school, mutual friends. You know what I mean? We hooked up because we had mutual friends and we got cool. And we both had the same vision, the same dream. And then just one thing led to another.
Was it just you and him, or was it other guys around, other friends that had similar, and you guys are the ones that just kind of stuck to it?
Nah, out of all our friends, it was just me and him who wanted to be rappers. Wow. You know what I mean? All of our friends, I didn't really have no friends that wanted to be rappers, really. You know, I think that shit's like a far-fetched reality for people, you know what I mean? Back in them days, niggas did.
You gonna be a rapper? You wanna be a rapper like that?
Yeah. I mean, that shit sounded like a fantasy, like, you know what I mean? But when we showed motherfuckers that we could do that shit, niggas was like, where do I sign up at? You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, I want to do that shit too. Everybody started wanting to be a fucking rapper. Wow. I ain't even gonna lie to you, yo. Niggas I could tell niggas, when niggas see us come out, and from around the way, certain niggas was like, fuck that, I want to rob too. You know what I mean? They say niggas is coming through, buying cars, mad clothes, and you got a video, and everybody want to be your friend. When niggas see that shit, niggas is like, fuck that, I'm rapping. And everybody turned into a fucking rapper.
Was you turned off, I guess, from the law of the streets, or I guess getting a regular 9 to 5, or like what turned you off to those directions? Like, you know, probably, I'm sure, I don't know what your friends were doing, but maybe some of them was in the streets or not, or whatever. What turned you off from that and said, nah, I'm gonna focus on this, even though it's far-fetched, it's a dream. I'm gonna do this. Me and P, we gonna put our heads together and get this shit popping for real.
Cause it was like this, man. I went to art and design. If I wasn't going to be a rapper, I was going to be an architect anyway, regardless. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because I went to high school for architecture. That was my main, what they call those classes, my major.
Main course, yeah.
That was my major. Yeah. Architecture was my major. That's why I went to art and design. I was busting that out. And then, you know, I wanted to be a rapper. I met P. And then I just started neglecting the schoolwork. But what deterred me from taking the street route is, like, I knew that I was meant for much more. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to go to jail.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people don't have that insight though. That's crazy.
Nah, I was like, fuck that. Like, you know,
was that your parents that instilled that in you, or?
You know what? What instilled that in me was, you know, a little bit of my grandmom's, a little bit of whatever, but my environment. You know what I mean? Because I seen some foul shit, and you know, having a helpless feeling is not good. You know what I mean? I remember helpless feelings, like living in the projects as a kid. Like, will I get out of this shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can I get out of this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want some money. You know what I mean? How I'm gonna get out of this? So I always wanted to get out of it. I didn't want to go down the road of all those other people that was going to jail for like 10 years and coming back, and I didn't want that shit. I didn't want that. I didn't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted a life. So I was like, okay, I was serious about the school stuff, and I was serious about the music stuff. You know what I mean? And I just stuck to it.
That's dope, man. Because a lot of kids sometimes they get caught up in both worlds, and I guess the allure of it too. Because I got like some of my older brothers and things like that, and you know, I'm like, yo, I'm chopping up with Havoc, because they're like, yo, you know what we was doing to Mobb Deep, you know, like they were in the streets, so they like Mobb Deep. Like, what do you say when you hear that? Like, it motivated the hustlers, the gangsters. It made them like, yeah, like we gonna ill out. You know what I mean? We gonna
because we was like the street like poets, like, you know what I'm saying, like we talked about the hood in an authentic way, you understand, because we was in it. So of course, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers is gonna relate to that. They gonna be like, yeah, that's they talking that shit, like, you know what I'm saying. It you know, you can enjoy it as music, or you could use it to amp you up to go do some foul shit, you know what I mean? Or, you know, you could let it inspire you, you know what I'm saying? Either way, it's a piece of art.
Real talk. And I'm sure it did inspire a lot of people in different ways, because some of those, like, the same dudes that might want to go do certain things, others will look at like, yo, this is what's happening in my neighborhood. This is the story. This is my CNN. This is my way of getting this news out. Because y'all was talking about some real things and everything like that. Did it ever affect you guys? Like, when you look back at some of the lyrics, some of the things you've done, and maybe, I guess, a certain influence you may have on people? Do you ever look back on that?
Nah, I don't ever think that my lyrics had a negative impact on anybody.
Not even negatively. Either way. However, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I hear it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I hear it all the time. People tell me, like, yo, your music got me through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I hear that a lot, you know? And I feel them. You know what I'm saying?
Was that your purpose? Is that what you really wanted out of it more than anything? Or
No. My purpose was just to talk about the streets and, you know, the emotions that come with it. You know, the problems, the ups, the downs. I just was talking about things that, you know, I was a witness to, things that I may have done, you know, just the street life in general, you know, and people appreciated that shit a lot, man. They really did, and it showed, because 25 years later, people still fuck with it, man. You know what I mean? It's not a fluke. You know what I mean? It's not fake. You know what I mean? People like really fuck with that shit, and you know, that's priceless, man.
No talk.
You know what I mean? You can't pay for that. You know what I'm saying? We put in the work, and guess what? You know how they say you only get what you put in is the work that you get out. We put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? And we put a lot of emotions into that album, you know what I mean? And only what you put into something is what you're gonna get out of it.
Nah, that's dope, man.
For every rhyme I write, it's 25 to life. There was so much to got you trust, safeguard of my life.